Good afternoon, my ravens and wolves. How y'all doing? This is Goddess Raven, and this is Raven Spills the Tea. And let's get all up into this tea situation right here. $1 million in jewelry, y'all. $1 million in jewelry robbed live during a performance. During a, well, I said performance, live during a Sunday service. So let's just get all up into the story right here because you just can't make this stuff up. So a flashy Brooklyn Bishop Lamor Miller-Whitehead defends lifestyle after $1 million jewelry heist. Now, keep in mind, we are in the middle of inflation, C19, all these other things going on. People, there are after school programs, different things that are been cut. Brooklyn is an amazing place to live, but it also has a lot of crime, and it also has sections where it has poverty. And this bishop is rocking $1 million between him and his wife worth of jewelry. And he is surprised on why his booty got robbed. Okay, so let's get all up into this. A flamboyant Brooklyn bishop who was robbed in a $1 million jewelry heist during a live stream service has defended himself against critics who say his high profile lifestyle made him an obvious target. Now, from the thumbnail, you can see Homeboy got on Gucci. He got on the finer things of life. Bishop Lamar Miller-Whitehead, who along with his wife were robbed of watches, chains, rings, and earrings as he delivered a sermon Sunday at Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries in Canarsie, insisted on Instagram, "It's not about me being flashy." Eh, did he really say that? That it's not about him being flashy? I can't believe that. Okay. Hello to everyone. Hey Rocky, how you doing? Hey, hi Miss Ennis, how you doing? Um, there you go. Okay. Whew. So he is saying that it is not about his flashy lifestyle or the fact that he was wearing $1 million worth of jewelry. That didn't make him a target to want to be robbed. Um, can you say delusional much, or is it just me? Because to me, it seems like delusional, like honestly. So it's about me what purchasing what I want to purchase. In other words, he don't want to be criticized for purchasing millions of dollars worth of jewelry, him and his wife, and wearing the finer things like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all of this, Prada, all those clothes in Brooklyn in a church where there is poverty, there's crime, and people are mother flipping struggling, and the cost of food is going up. Okay. It's my prerogative to purchase what I want to purchase, said the Royals. Look, Homeboy has a Rolls Royce driving clergyman, 44, in a video. If I worked hard for it, I got up here and delivered all these sermons, then I can purchase what I want to purchase. And see, I already got my opinion on these mega churches, and I already have my opinion on pastors who are living lavish lifestyles while their congregation is struggling. There are no scholarship funds set up, there's no health care set up, there's no food drive set up, there's no fund of I'm about to be evicted fund set up, but there's always a roof fund and 7 collection plates to go around. So you know me, I got issues with this. You know, but sometimes I bite my tongue. That's right. Oh yeah. My Pastor T partner got the collection plate helping out. So this is what's going on. So he is driving around in a Rolls Royce. Now, I don't know about you, but don't you want your pastor back in the day, like back in the day when I used to go to church, my pastor was a little bit humbler. He drove a Nissan Maximum with the gold crown in the back. I might be giving away my age here, but that's what he was rocking. Police sources on Monday revealed to the Post the contents of the robbery totaling 1.6 million 390,000 in a Cuban link chain, 200,000 in men's gold chain, $125,000 wedding ring. The congregation is paying for all of this and all these tax breaks that he's getting. Okay. He has a 75,000. Y'all comment below on this and tell me what y'all think in this live. $75,000 Rolex watch. $75,000, another $75,000 Cavalier watch, $50,000 wedding ring, $25,000 ruby and diamond ring. If this ain't Bishop Don Juan and it's if this ain't Bishop Don Juan Part 2, I don't know what this is. This is pimping, pimping. $25,000 diamond ring. How many rings do you need to wear? Hmm? Now, I was getting to that because wait till you hear what the criminals drove away in. Okay, because this is the most high end robbery I ever heard in my life. You wrote, I wonder if it's an insurance scam. Oh, we'll get to that part because you know what? Ding, 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 ding. That's why I love my Ravens because y'all are so smart. Because I've never heard nobody wearing everything from their kitchen sink up in here, but it seemed like he has. Him and his wife have. Okay, so what else are we at? Let's see, 25,000 earrings, $20,000 diamond and emerald cross. This beats TJ Jake and the $4 million he gave his daughter to buy a crib or the gold plates. This beats Creflo Dollar and needing God told him he needed a private jet. This beats this all. So another $20,000 ring, another $20,000 cross, and a $10,000 gold cross. How many crosses and ring does this man need to wear? So Miller-Whitehead, who has ties to Mayor Eric Adams, ooh, so he has ties to Mayor Adams, and Mayor Adams is already facing huge criticism for hiring some of his buddies in very high paying salaries. And allegedly, some of the men got the experience for the jobs that he been placing these people in. But okay, you ain't hear that from me. So Whitehead, who has ties to Mayor Eric Adams and previously did 5 years for identity fraud and grand larceny, Negro, recalled the moment three assailants robbed him and his 30-year-old wife in the caught on video theft. When I see them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everyone to get down. Everybody, just get down. Miller-Whitehead said in one of two lengthy Instagram videos he posted late Sunday. I didn't know if they wanted to pow the church up or if they were just coming for a robbery. Really? You ain't know. Seriously? Is this what you really want us to believe? Let me go to this man Instagram. We find his darn Instagram because you just can't make this up. You can't. Okay, found the IG. Okay, we gonna get to the IG in a minute. Okay. Oh, he is a trip. So let's see, where else are we at with this one? Because I can't believe it. When I didn't know if they wanted to pop out the church up or if they were coming to rob. The suspects were all wearing masks, but Miller Whitehead said he could see their faces. What? They took all of my wife's jewelry and took all of my jewelry and then left, the bishop said, adding that he was even robbed of his wedding band. However, these young men didn't know that cameras were on, and we know what car you were driving. The three suspects fled in a white Mercedes. Now, I don't know about you, but Raven and Wolves, what robbery you know is going on that people are doing the robbery in a white Mercedes? Isn't that the most un now if that ain't the most here I am car, I don't know what is. Like you could just put a bullseye on that. A white Mercedes and the license plates have been oh, they got the license plate number too. Mm-mm. So the three suspects fled in a white Mercedes, Miller Whitehead said. He said he saw them change their clothes in the car as he futilely ran after them. They are still in the wind, police said Monday. This is what the police said. The police said they are still in the wind. This, you can't make this up. Come on now. They said the police said he is still that these three criminals are still in the wind. I can't, Jesus, for you to kick in my church door and come with guns in the middle of a service. What God is gonna do to y'all is above my pay grade. Well, apparently your pay grade is pretty high because you rocking $20,000 and $50,000 and $125,000 worth of bank bling bling and driving around in a Rolls Royce in Brooklyn when there are starving, hungry wolves out. And you wonder why the wolves came into the church to get to the sheep. So Miller Whitehead, who he understands Miller Whitehead, who says he understands the rules of the street. Okay, so you understand, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So he understands the rule of the street. Called on the public to submit any tips to the New York Police Department. Boo boo, ain't nobody submitting no tips, okay? You rocking millions of dollars worth of jewelry. You really think they're gonna help you? Let me see what y'all saying up in this chat. This is too much. I wonder if it's mm-hmm. The white Mercedes belong to the church. I bet you. LOL. Okay. Thank you. All right now. Even in church, the thief is present. Give on to the Caesar what for Caesar and to God. What's godly? Sexy man. Oh, okay. Came with the word and the literature. Okay. So, how many think this was an inside job? Drop a one up in this chat if you think that this was an inside job. Because why would his wife and him be wearing $1 million worth of jewelry in the middle of a pan? You know what we in the middle in inflation, food, groceries, gas, everything has went up. You in Brooklyn, New York City. If you don't know, New York, every time you turn on the news in New York City, there is a crime going on in New York City. And you doing this? Really? So let me see if I can share this with y'all. So I can't believe, homeboy. Okay.
It was technical difficulty. Somebody called and it just went haywire. But I just want y'all to know, thank you for your prayers as Instagram come on back. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for everything that you've been doing. And I thank God that we're here. Me and my family is okay. Listen, if y'all have any information, inbox me. If you have any information, inbox me.
Do he
If you
look
have any,
guilty? Just let me know. Do you think he look
right.
guilty?
If you have
Oh,
any
you
information,
laughing?
please
You
inbox
been
me.
robbed, but you
Any
laughing?
information. My church is in Canarsie, Brooklyn. It was 3 to 4 armed men, black men. I'm hearing a lot already about them,
Juicy spoke
but
that part too.
they was in a CLA Mercedes Benz. We already have the license plate
Mercedes
number.
Benz. Mm.
So if you have any information, inbox me. The city is has random stops right now. The city is on the lookout, um, and I want you guys, if you have any information, please.
Mm, mm, mm. So yeah,
You have to be planted.
you could just see, he is a well dressed man. This man is well flipping dressed. You got people in the chat talking about please get a firearm. Mm-mm. All right.
It is a gift and a curse. You become the uh, the talk of the town. But I wanted to jump on really quickly. I wanted to jump on really quickly before people shift the story. I didn't want anyone to shift the story. So this morning, um, well, let me start. Let me start by saying this: um, the enemy has been attacking Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries for some time now. I don't put all of my business out, but you know, we are a young, thriving ministry that you know.
All right, I'm not going to let you advertise, okay? But you've been convicted of larceny and fraud, okay? So right there, I'm smelling crooked. You're now rocking $1 million worth of ice. You and your wife, okay? Your congregation is looking a little empty. You don't have your doors locked to your church, because I know usually when service is being held, they have the doors locked. At a certain point, you just can't get into church. So the doors are locked. They got somebody by the door. If they know you, they'll let you in. If they don't, you just gonna knock out there. So you made sure this was recorded for proof. So they were driving a white Mercedes Benz class. I don't know about you, but I don't know no robberies that are driving Mercedes Benzes doing robberies. And I don't know any preacher that should be rocking $1 million worth of jewelry between him and his wife while he serves the people the word of God. This is what I have a major problem with. These mega churches, these, tax breaks that these pastors get, all of this money that they're taking in, but what are they doing with it to help the community? The community is sometimes don't be thriving. They're poor. People are giving their last coins, and this man is driving around in a Rolls Royce, and there is parts of Brooklyn that are in poverty. People are being evicted. People are struggling to feed their kids. People are giving their last coins to these pastors. And honestly, I don't know if it's a scam situation, but the reason why you get a lot of, heat on your ass is probably because it does sound sus, don't it? I see him in the, and yep, one. You say Smollett help them plan they escape. Oh God, I'm too much done. I'm done. She says you. gosh, 101. It sounds too crazy to me. It does. Yeah. hmm So, I gotta go. I had to give you this story because I wanted y'all opinion on this and what you thought about this situation right here. Because it sounds crazy to me that this man and his wife are rocking this much jewelry. It's just ridiculous. There's no, unless you pimping like Bishop Don Juan, there's no reason for anybody to be rocking this much ice and driving around with a Rolls unless you're a pimp. So you pimping the word for some money. You done figured out a new scheme to get to get money. So you already done got convicted, right? Right. He know the street rules, right? So you already been convicted for some suspect stuff. Okay? He's previously did 5 years in prison for identity theft. Let me tell you something. I don't know about you, but I'm not. I don't know if I could trust a pastor or a bishop rocking that much jewelry that has been convicted of identity fraud and grand larceny. This sounds a little bit guilty to me, don't it? Oh, hi, one who cares. How you doing? Good afternoon, Goddess Raven and chat. Good afternoon to you too. This sounds like, would you want to give your coins to this man and understand that he paid his price, he did his time, he served, but should somebody who has been convicted, went to prison for identity fraud, grand larceny, be a person that should be allowed to be a bishop or a pastor where he can access people's checks and information, allowed to get tax breaks and access to all these people's checks and information and stuff and bank account information? Should he have that type of access after serving 5 flipping years for identity theft and grand larceny? And now you've been robbed allegedly on video for $1 million worth of jewelry. That's a little bit too much for me. When you said no, no. He moved from one grift to another. The other, Mrs. Petty, I agree. He did. He just figured out a new lick. He figured out a new lick where he can get the money he want, get them tax breaks that he want, that he can afford to buy the Rolex and live the high life while giving the word. The word is the new hustle. And that's why, in the Bible it tells you that the God is in you. You don't have to go to church. The God is in you. So you can pray, you can do everything you need to do in your home. You don't have to attend church. So he done figured out a new lick, a new hustle. Now this $1 million heist, these robbers, and he could see their faces, and he was trying to run after them. I don't know about you, but why would you try to run after somebody? Three robbers, watch them changing clothes, right? As they get in the car, known for, well, they got pow 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 weapons on them. Hmm. You running out there by yourself, Jason? Like, do you think so you think you bulletproof? This story is so sus. It's sus on a lot of levels. So y'all, I got to go because I'm this is something right here. I tell you, I read this story and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Ain't nobody I know on the planet is going to go running after three robbers that had the balls enough to rob a church. And they all have weapons. You running after them and watching them get dressed, change up out their clothes, and get into their Mercedes Benz. Goodbye. Mm, mm. I'm gonna do the Big Sean look like, really, really. This sound what? Mm-hmm. This sounds sus on a whole lot of levels. Somebody need to. On that note, I got to go, y'all. I love you all for stopping through and showing support and love. I appreciate it so much. You don't know. I appreciate it, my Ravens and Wolves, for stopping by and giving your opinion and stuff like that. And yes, this is the comment right here. I wonder if this is an insurance scam. I'm wondering this too. I really am. I honestly wish I had my cards with me, but I need them to charge. I wish I had my cards with me so I could like actually pull some cards and see, was this a real deal or was this a scam? Because the way it's looking is scammy. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna leave this comment up like, mm-hmm. He moved from one grift to another. I need to stop sharing that right there. All right, y'all. I'm out. I gotta go. Thank you, Miss in this. I appreciate the love and support. Rocky, thank you. Sexy um Nay, thank you. One who cares, I appreciate it. And the other, Miss Petty, thank you for stopping through. And everybody who was in the bushes, I appreciate you too. And I will catch you what? Later. Bye, y'all. I tell you the things people do. Mm, what people do for money. Money, money, money. Schemy. I tell you, I got to go. These people is a trip. The things that people come up with, I tell you. All right, one who cares. I'll see y'all later. On that note, bye, y'all.